Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Budget Deck series. Today we're taking a look at Unchained, and I have chosen again to disregard my limitations because of the power of the deck for just that little extra investment. The Unchaineds are a series of main and extra deck monsters that get great effects when cards are destroyed on the field. This forms a pretty sweet advantage loop where we can destroy our opponent's stuff with cards like the newly released ARCHFIEND'S Ghastly glitch and get bonuses with cards like Unchained Abomination. Our main deck engine is mostly rare and normal cards, which makes the deck pretty budget friendly, though it can get a little pricey in the extra deck department regarding SR cards. The deck does take a decent bit of SR tokens, but only a few URs. And I'd say it's still far from expensive since most of it's either generic or pulled in the Unchained pack. And the deck overall is really solid and has a very clear game plan. The main deck Unchained monsters have floating effects, where upon destruction they can special summon an Unchained monster from our deck. The traps, the escape of the Unchained, pops one of our cards, then lets us choose another card on the field to pop. And Abominable Chamber of the Unchained, which special summons either from grave or hand. Both of these also have a floating effect on destruction where they can summon from deck. The main deck monsters, the ironic trio of twins, Aruha, Rakea and Samara, can all special summon either themselves or from the grave and destroy our own cards on the field as cost. These do unfortunately lock us into fiends, but with the Unchained extra deck monsters being fiends and then the Knightmares being fiends, I don't see that being too much of an issue. The Unchained Soul of Disaster, one of the larger main deck monsters, lets us link summon with our opponent's card, just like an underworld goddess. And as usual, it floats into an Unchained monster, this time from grave. The Abominable Unchained Soul summons from hand when something on the field is destroyed, then lets us discard a card for another pop. He's also quite large, with a 3000 attack, and he of course also floats. The smaller extra deck monsters, the Soul of Rage and the Soul of Anguish, let us link summon with our opponent's monster. The Soul of Rage does it on their turn, and the Soul of Anguish does it on our turn. When these on the field get destroyed, they let us grab Unchained monsters from the grave back to our hand. And then the big boy himself, Unchained Abomination. He has several effects. If a card on the field is destroyed, we get to target a card and destroy it. When another monster is destroyed by battle, we get to target a card and destroy it. And then lastly, during the end phase, we get to target a card and destroy it. Now these extra deck monsters are very powerful and let us disrupt our opponents a ton. So if you know your opponent's deck and its choke points, it's very easy to shut down almost anything. The rest of the cards either help us destroy stuff, draw cards, or revive with Monster Reborn. And as usual, you can always add the UR hand traps to the deck and the respective hand trap negators if you'd like. And other than those, the deck is almost all super rares, except the Abomination and Accesscode. And Underworld Goddess if you want to put it in, because it's a fiend and plays into the deck's gimmick. I just decided to save on the tokens. In the extra deck, beyond the Unchained cards, we have the mentioned Knightmare Phoenixes, which destroys back row, and a Fossil plus Dogmatika Punishment package for even more destruction. Elder Entity Entis would of course be the better pick, but it is far more expensive. And then the Accesscode Talker, which of course also lets us pop a bunch of cards. I think this is a fantastic choice for a budget player. The power cards are all SRs except the big link, and it's very easy to pull most of the cards that you need because you only really have to go into one pack, which is always very advantageous. Thanks for watching. As usual, I'll add the complete deck list in the description. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more Master Duel deck lists and content in the future. I'll see you later.